Do you have mature skin like me? I'm 67 and look at all this. Yes, I have wrinkles, crinkles, crow's feet. I have the lines above the lip. I have it all going on. Hi, I'm Peggy and welcome to my page. I'm your Saint 3D makeup artist where we use one palette and three shades to make up our foundation. You also get a lip and cheek with your if you get the 4 palette, and that is the color of your choice. Today I'm going to use sandstone. I see my palette's a little bit messy from yesterday. We had a funeral out of town, so I just grabbed it and took it with me. But these 3 shades and one brush create one layer of makeup. It's so mature skin friendly, it does not settle into the fine lines and wrinkles like liquids and powders do. Once we mature, I would say, well, whenever you're ready, but definitely by age 50, your needs change as far as your makeup is concerned, and you need to kind of start seeing what makes and brings out the best in you that's already there rather than putting on many layers of makeup just to cover up. We're past covering up, ladies. Let's bring out the natural beauty. We're going to start with the contour shade. My contour shade is called Shadow, and you are color matched to these shades to get the perfect one that is right for you. Your perfect shades would probably not be the color of mine because mine were custom color matched to me, my skin tones. So contour it creates shadows and gives your face depth and definition. And where you put it is like on the hard parts of your face, like the forehead, the cheekbone. We're going to come over here and check and catch this cheekbone right here. If you feel your face, you'll feel the roundness of your cheekbone. And I like to start at the corner of the eye and go up, simply because the more we keep things away from the center of our face, the more our face looks lifted, which again, I can use lift, that's for sure. I just like to put a lot, I love contour, so I go a little bit heavy-handed. You don't have to. You are in control, so you put less is more, so you put the amount that's right for you. Now I'm going to come to the jawbone and I'm going to go right above this jowl that I have and go right up towards the bottom of my ear. There we go. Now, do you see the shadow that created? I also have this really ugly turkey neck. So I'm going to start where the divot of the jowl is and go under my neck and connect those divots. Now, do you see the shadow that created? It makes my chin look more chiseled, my jaw look more chiseled, therefore it makes that turkey neck look just a little bit less noticeable. Now, I'm going to take contour on my pinkies, rub them together, put them together where they're touching, start at the bridge of the nose and come straight down. What this does is it creates a shadow right into the natural shadow of your nose, and it's going to make my nose look longer, and it's also going to make it look a little bit less narrow or more narrow. So now we're going to come to the brightening shade, which is the second shade in your palette. It's a light shade. It's like a concealer shade. My shade is Linen, and we're just going to put it in the center of the face, right in the center of the forehead between the eyebrows, then come right down the center of the nose where we put those 2 contour shades are those 2 contour lines. See how much narrower my nose looks already. Then we're going to come to the Cupid's bow and just put a little brightener there, little concealer, and a little bit on the center of the chin. Now we're going to come to the eyes. I have crepe skin under my eyes, so I don't want to get a lot of product in there. So I'm just going to go to the inner and the outer corners of my eyes. And then I'm also going to come over here and catch the folds of these marionette lines. The reason I'm putting there is because they're folds, so they create their own shadow. I'm going to take that shadow away by brightening just a little bit right there and then down into these marionette lines, laugh lines, whatever you want to call them. Now we're going to move to my main shade. The main shade is like a filler shade. It's the shade that is the closest to the color of your skin, and it just goes where you don't have any other makeup. So we're just going to put that right in there, then catch it right on the apples of my cheeks. See how that color corrected my rosacea? This is so pigmented, this makeup. It is so wonderful. So now we're going to put it right in between. We have our contour shade, our main shade, and our brightening shade. And you know what? Placement is finished. These three shades strategically placed, and we're going to softly blend them, not blend them together. We're going to softly blend them where they are, and we are going to create that one layer of makeup. Now, I love sandstone. It's one of my favorite shades. So I am going to just put it on. It's great for fall or any other time of the year. I believe you wear what you want when you want, no matter. So, but this does kind of remind you of fall, and it sort of matches my little cheetah print I have going on here. It's a lip and a cheek, which is wonderful because, yes, it's my blush shade as well. So here we go. It takes the guessing out, using it as a dual purpose. We're finished. Now comes the blending part. And this is where we have to be very, very careful that we don't blend it all together and make a muddy mess. You want to keep it sort of in the right place, but softly blended to where the ends marry together. Kind of like you're cooking a roux in the South. Okay, now cream makeup does need to be set. Saint has a beautiful setting spray. Wonderful. However, with the humidity down here in Southeast Louisiana, I need a little something more. So, plus I prefer a matte finish. So I just use the NYX Mist. So I like a damp brush as well. You don't have to do this step. You can just start blending if you like. I like to give my brush a little bit of a squirt and then start the blend. This will set my makeup while I'm blending. So I'm going to start right where that contour is at the jawline. Go around with just gentle swirls. Now I'm not pressing hard. I am just barely touching the jawline. And then we're going to just drag it down the neck so there's not a big color difference, and it also puts that shadow there. Can you see it? To where you notice my jaw and my chin. You don't notice this neck. If you have a double chin, you would start with your contour more at where your jawbone kind of makes like a hook up to your ear and come down further under your neck. Then blend. That will camouflage your double chin and make it look less noticeable. Now we're going to do a little thing called stippling, and that's just gently tapping and putting this makeup where you want it to go and where you want it to stay. Again, we're marrying the edges of it to where it's blended, but it's not getting out of its zone. It's staying where you placed it and where you want it to stay. There we go. I like this brush because you have a domed end that is perfect for getting around and under these eyes, because as you well know, you don't want to pull that skin anymore and make it any more loose than it already is. The other thing is we're just going to gently tap the nose just a little bit because we don't want to blend out the shadow we created or the brightening that we created. So now we go to the forehead and we're just going to do gentle little circles up into the hairline, just gently swirling around. There we go. Gentle, gentle. Now you can see still where the shadow is, and it's making my forehead look less high and less noticeable. So you just gently, little swirls, you're just blending. Now let's come to the cheek. Up and down, maybe twice, and then we're just going to stipple it up with the lip and cheek up into the hairline. Again, gentle taps, then grab that blush and up into the hairline. Now notice the shadows are still there, but you don't have the distinct lines. I'm finished. That's it. my full face of makeup using 3 shades, strategically placed, gently blended together, and I have on 1 layer of makeup, and it is not going to settle into my fine lines and wrinkles. This premise is so foreign and so scary because it goes against everything we were taught about makeup. But if you have mature skin, again, I'm 67, if you have mature skin like I do, this will be your best friend. And this is your makeup bag. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just wonderful makeup. I'm so glad that I came across it, and I'm so happy to be sharing it with you. So how do you get started with Saint? You start with a color match, just like I did. Go to a window in your home, and you want to pull the curtains back and raise the blinds so that natural light comes in, not sunlight, natural light. And what you want to do at that point, you're makeup free. I need to see all of the distractions and the things on your face so I can give you the perfect shades for you. So you're going to stand about 1 foot away from the window, 1.5 feet, foot and a half, no makeup on, and you're going to take a selfie, excuse me, with just natural light coming in. Again, you're looking outside. You are facing the window. Shoot your selfie, take your selfie, and I'll have a number down here that says #match. You request the link for the color match. I'll send you the link. You upload your selfie, answer the 3 questions, and then that's it. The selfie or the color match is totally free. There's no obligation to buy. It's my gift from me to you. If you purchase, thank you. If you don't, that's okay too. Keep hanging out and let's be friends. I know you're going to love this makeup. And also, it has a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't totally satisfied, you send it back. It's just that simple. They refund your money. I thank you so much for joining me today. I just love Saint makeup, but mainly is I love sharing this because every woman should have the opportunity to try Saint. So you have a wonderful day. Thank you for blessing me with your presence. You be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.